Hi, I'm Zach Edwards. You're listening to That American Football Show.
Welcome to That American Football Show, powered by EP Sports. EP Sports is the top supplier in the UK for all your American football needs, helping players and coaches reach their potential since 2007. Check them out at epsports.co.uk. Today, we have got another guest from the European League of Football joining us. We are delighted to welcome Zach Edwards, former quarterback of St. Scholastica College, where he holds multiple school records, and the current quarterback of the Barcelona Dragons. Zach, thank you so much for coming on. We're super excited.
I'm happy to be here. Appreciate you guys having me on.
Oh, no problem at all. So, not got Joe with us today as he's currently occupied with a family barbecue in the lovely British weather we're having. It's our first heat wave of the summer, I guess. I can see Craig's a little bit tomatoey there. But yeah, tell us about your journey from playing football in college in the US to moving over to Europe to playing in Spain.
Yeah, so coming out of college, obviously it was kind of a little messy. Right as my senior year ended is kind of when COVID kind of took over. I was able to do kind of a small school pro day in Wisconsin. I was able to get my numbers and stuff like that, and then literally the next day, all pro days shut down, all the leagues and stuff kind of called their seasons off. So I was kind of looking for direction, and lucky enough, about halfway through the summer, I got in contact with our general manager now, Bart Iacarino, and he asked me to come play for the Spanish league this, I guess, kind of winter. And so I was playing there this winter, and then this project came up, and I was lucky enough to get the opportunity from him to come on with the Dragons. So that's kind of how I ended up over here.
So coming over to Europe, have yourself and any other American players that you know been surprised by the knowledge of the fans in Europe and of the players alike?
Yeah, well, it was just a totally new experience for me, especially coming to a place like Spain, completely different from northern Minnesota. But the biggest thing that I've noticed, especially in Spain, is how many guys just love football. Like, so many guys on our team, they've only been playing it for a couple of years, and just you can see the talent and see the potential on these guys, and they just come to work every day with a great attitude. And it's definitely something special that's being built overseas, and I'm looking forward to growing it with the Dragons and just seeing it continue to progress.
Yeah, I think it's been a long build in Europe because we've had games in London now for, I think it's nearly 20 years. I think Germany's getting one next year. And obviously the ELF is a German-based league, really, with a lot of German teams. And yeah. I think we've all said it before with other guests as well. When you go to the Wembley NFL games, there's an incredible amount of German fans come over. So I think the interest is going to be there. You know, obviously Barcelona Dragons, I remember them from the old NFL Europe days as well.
Mm-hmm.
Have you found that there's much more of a variety in terms of football IQ, in terms of playing in Europe than there is playing college in the States?
I would say there's probably a little bit, but I think it's mostly just from, like I said, the lack of experience. Because guys pick up on things fast. I mean, pretty much wherever you go, everybody runs, for the most part, the same concept, same runs and same pass plays, but and same defenses. But guys, once they see it, they start to pick up on it, but they need the experience, just keep playing. And some of the old guys obviously have a little more experience than the younger guys on our team, but it's growing for sure.
I mean, on that note, because your head coach, he's coached around Europe, from what I'm aware. Like he's fairly well known for that. He moved away from the Canadian. He's coached in Canadian leagues for a long time. Sorry. So have you felt that kind of is carried over into where you're playing in Spain? Is it kind of an amalgamation of a lot of different schemes, or is it still quite Americanized or anything like that?
Well, we're definitely running a lot of Coach Rita's stuff that he's done throughout his years. He he just has so much experience from so many variety of places that he's been. We're fortunate enough that we can kind of pick and choose from different parts of where he's been at, whether it's in college, the CFL. He's coached in Europe a couple of times. So, I mean, the guy has 40 plus years of football experience. So he's a walking legend, and we're just lucky that he's around to kind of piece things together for us and lead the way. But yeah.
On that note, like what are the noticeable differences that you've kind of found between training for the ELF now and then your time elsewhere in Spain and then your college career as well? Because I imagine there are some pretty obvious differences.
Yeah, so well, the biggest thing for me originally was in Europe, you only practice like 3 times a day for my Pioneers team in the Spanish league. And coming from college, it's definitely different because we have practice pretty much every day. We got meetings, off-season lifts, in-season lifts, spring ball, training camp. Your whole life pretty much revolves around football. And over in Europe, you kind of have to remember that a lot of these guys work jobs during the day. They have families. They got a lot of stuff going on. So just kind of being the competitor I am and being so used to college football, it was a little bit different to kind of take a step back and kind of slow it down and kind of realize you're in a whole different culture and setting in terms of football. But now moving into the Dragons, very professional setting. It's very kind of similar to structure the way we ran in college. We're taking our lifts very seriously. We're on the field, we're meeting, we're watching film together. We're doing a lot of good stuff like that. So I'd say it's kind of more back to what I'm used to.
What kind of stuff do you get into in like the free time you found you now have? Do you explore the city and stuff like that, go around Europe?
Yeah, well, sadly, most of my time in Spain so far, there's been the COVID restrictions. So we haven't been able to move city to city too much, but they're starting to lift and whatnot now. So we're definitely moving around. We got the beach right in our backyard. So definitely taking advantage of that. Walking 5 minutes to the beautiful beach in Spain. So we're loving that.
It's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
So in terms of preparation, how have you found that you're in the situation now at the moment where there isn't exactly film of anyone at the moment? Everything's sort of brand new and shiny. You don't really know what to expect. So how have you sort of worked towards that in terms of preparation?
Yeah, so that's definitely a struggle going into week 1. But I think more than anything, we're really just trying to focus on ourselves. We've got to come to work every day and get better. And we got to make sure we know our own stuff before we can really start worrying about that. So we want to make sure that we got our playbook down. We know where to line up. We know what routes to run, what depths to run them, what gaps to fill, what gaps to block, what coverages to do. So really just focusing on the little things, making sure all the details are crisp and clean. And I think we'll be able to adjust on the fly. We have a great staff that, like I said, has a ton of experience, so they'll be able to help us do that. And then once we get film moving forward, that'll only help us.
So what are the players do you think we should look out for, not only on Barcelona, but any players you know from any other teams?
Yeah, so I'm still kind of new to the Europe circuit, so I don't know too many guys yet, but a good friend of mine that I played in the Spanish league with, Adria Botea, he plays tight end. He'll be playing for the Hamburg Sea Devils this year. Solid dude, great character, hard worker. He's going to be a stud for them. On the Dragons, I got my guy Gene from Florida. He went to Stony Brook. Me and him are linking up, and we're getting some things going, along with Mario Flores, another good receiver from Spain that we have. And I got a couple good linemen. Shout out to my guy Onza from Czech. He's a European import from Czech Republic. He played for the Prague Black Panthers for a long time. So he's going to be a good anchor for our offensive line. And across Europe, though, yeah, I don't know enough guys yet to throw anybody out there, but I know there's a lot of good competition out there, and I'm looking forward to competing with those guys. So it's going to be fun.
I'm glad you said nice things about your O-line. Otherwise, you're going to have a short career.
You got to shout out the O-line. You got to shout out those guys.
So obviously there's all this kind of who should everyone support, which team should be yours, especially with all the fans that aren't in the major cities. And so personally, I'm a very big fan of the Dragons colours, and I'm also a big fan of Dragons, but that's a side away. Why should people go for Barcelona Dragons?
I think we're gonna be a really fun team to watch this year. I think we're gonna surprise some people too, with how good of a team we are. I think a lot of people think that coming from Spain, we're kind of a little bit of an underdog because we're not these big, powerful German teams, and I think we're going to surprise some people. So I think if you like rooting for a so-called underdog, if that's what you guys want to call it, or anybody wants to call us, we're the team. So yeah, we're going to be an exciting team.
God, it's between you guys and Hamburg. I think it's hard choice. It's a really hard choice.
Yeah, Hamburg's got enough fans as is. So. Plus, if you're gonna come see a game, you're gonna want to come to Barcelona.
You guys definitely got the advantage there.
Yeah,
come on.
So, speaking of beautiful cities, what other cities around Europe would you like to see have an ELF team? Where would you like to go and play an away game and go and visit and maybe have a look around for the weekend?
Oh, there's so many. I definitely think one in France would be cool. I've only been to Spain, so I'm kind of biased, but I'm kind of a rookie out here. But I would love to go to like a team in Paris. I think would really be cool. Definitely a team in the UK. Get one up there. So let's see where else. Maybe a team in Italy. I would love to go to Italy somewhere. I don't know where in Italy. What city that would host it, but those would be a few for sure.
In the Colosseum.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to see a lot of Germany this year, so I'm looking forward to that. There's some big cities in Germany that I'm excited to visit. So,
and I mean, moving back to kind of what our show's about, who's your NFL team?
I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. Minnesota Vikings fan. Yeah.
It's a shame Joe's not here. He's very anti-Packers.
Yeah, I'm a huge anti-Packers guy too. Born and raised in St. Paul, so St. Paul, Minnesota. So yeah, I've been a Vikings fan from day one. They've caused a lot of heartbreak, but
yeah,
they're my team. I can't ever go back.
How are you feeling for next season after the draft and everything?
I'm excited. I think our defense was very injury ridden last year. I mean, we lost, obviously Danielle Hunter wasn't there. We lost Anthony Barr. We lost Eric Kendricks. We had very young guys at corner. So now we got Patrick Peterson at corner. We got Michael Pierce on the D line now. He opted out because of COVID. So I think we're going to have a solid defense coming back. And Dalvin Cook is going to have another great year.
I love Dalvin Cook, man. He's so good.
Yeah, he's so good. Dalvin Cook, and then hopefully Kirk can keep it together and throw a couple touchdowns on top of it. We'll see.
What do you think
How
about
Justin Jefferson wasn't drafted any higher? I don't know. That was just unbelievable steal for you guys.
Yeah, no, we got especially we lose Stephon Diggs in a trade, and we pretty much get almost a just as good replacement. I mean,
yeah, it was the draft pick that you got. Yeah, it was the draft pick you got for Stephon Diggs that you drafted Justin Jefferson with. So it's just basically swapping them.
Yeah, so
got a younger version.
Super lucky with that. That hardly ever happens. So,
how do you feel about all the Aaron Rodgers drama?
It's crazy. It'd be a tough time to be a Packer fan. I know I'd be worried if I was a Packers fan, but I mean, I don't want to take the easy way out and say that I want him gone, but I wouldn't mind if he was playing somewhere other than the NFC North.
So kind of on that subject, actually, who are your favorite NFL players, particularly quarterbacks? Are there any players, past or present, that you model your game on?
There's a lot. I mean, there's so many different quarterbacks that I try and take little bits and pieces from. Right now, currently, I mean, I'm a big fan of Deshaun Watson. I think he does some really good things with his arm, and he's also really good on the move. He extends plays for the Texans. I mean, he's pretty much their entire offense. So I really like watching him. I think obviously I love watching Patrick Mahomes. The dude's a show every time he steps on the field. So, and some of the throws he makes off just terrible platforms, it's really impressive. So, and that's kind of the way, like that's kind of the new thing nowadays, that can your quarterback throw in weird places, and he's making it harder for all of us to to look good. But who else? Obviously, I love watching Tom Brady just from a quarterback perspective, just watching how he controls the game, watching what he does to defenses. I mean, for the past 20 years, it's incredible. So I love being able to watch his tape, try and figure out what he's seeing, and what him and Bruce Arians scheme up to play guys. So those are a few, and I love Peyton Manning too. I used to love watching Peyton Manning, all his audibles and stuff at the line. Super fun to watch. So
absolutely, yeah. So I mean, that's all of our real kind of intense questions, I guess. We've just got a couple of more light-hearted ones to kind of round it off with. So you're on a desert island. You get to bring one of each of these things, and you get an unlimited supply of it.
Right.
So the first one is, what is the meal you are bringing on your desert island?
Oh my. Okay. If I had to bring a meal, I would probably bring a Chipotle bowl from Chipotle bowl with my normal order from Chipotle.
Are you a chicken guy, a pork guy?
Chicken guy. You know,
okay.
you get your veggies, you get your carbs from rice, you get your protein from the chicken, you're set.
Yeah, Chipotle is hella good, to be fair. You get to bring one album for musical listening purposes.
Okay. I'm gonna bring. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna either bring "Graduation" by Kanye West, the Graduation album, or I'm gonna bring 2014 Forest Hills Drive by J. Cole. One of those two.
Very solid choices.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of those.
Thank you.
You get one celebrity to share the island with.
Oh, one celebrity to share the island with. How long am I on this island for?
You're for a year. You can take an intense 12-month training course with Brady if you want.
That's what I was thinking, honestly. Celebrity for 12 months. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go Tom Brady. You know, okay. I think if I spent 12 months on an island with Tom Brady, I think I'd come out a football genius. So
and you come out super healthy as well.
Yeah.
If I spent 12 minutes on an island with Tom Brady, I'd kill him. He's got to be the boring man on earth, surely.
You get so you've got one television channel to watch one sports team play all their games for the year.
I'm watching the Vikings for sure.
Oh, yeah, solid.
Absolutely.
5 outside of water, which you get one drink.
Ooh, one drink. Okay, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go the light blue Gatorade.
Oh yes,
the light blue Gatorade. Yeah.
Listen, I think you've had the quickest and most precise answers of anyone out of that game ever.
I don't know. I
Most
think
people go in depth and like, how am I getting there? How long am I going to be there? And how big's the island? Are there trees on the island? Can I grow stuff on the island?
No. Hey, if I'm on an island, I get unlimited Chipotle, blue Gatorade, and I get to hang out with Tom Brady. I'm gonna be a happy man. So.
Oh, that's amazing, though. I mean, thank you so much for coming on. I really enjoyed speaking to you, and definitely winning me over to become a Dragons fan. Is there any social medias you want to shout out at all that people can find you on, our guests listening?
Yeah, my Instagram and Twitter, it's both the same. It's MagicZach_11. Definitely follow me on that. The Barcelona Dragons page on Instagram as well. Just look up Barcelona Dragons. They post a ton of great content. Our media staff here is amazing. They're doing some really cool stuff with us in terms of filming our practices and the training camp videos and little ads and stuff like that, little promos. So I might be a little biased, but I think we got one of the best staffs, the media staffs in the ELF for sure. So definitely check that page out.
And not long to go until kickoff, I guess. Just under a month now.
Yeah, it's coming up quick. It's exciting though. I'm looking forward to it.
Who you
I think
guys
it's going to be
first again?
Yeah, we play Stuttgart first.
Third, yeah, that's right. Oh, it's going to be an awesome game.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys having me on, and hopefully we'll talk again sometime soon. Maybe I'll see you in Rouse for a game this year.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're going to try and
Hopefully.
keep up to date with you the entire season.
All right, cool. I hope to see a couple number one jerseys in the stands.
You got it.
Definitely.
Make sure everyone heads over and checks out our friends at EP Sports for any of your NFL equipment needs. Zach Edwards, thank you for coming on, and good luck for the Premier season.
Thank you so much. Go Dragons. Feel the fire.
Let's go.